Welcome to Show and Tell, baby.
The show where viewers show me their favorite albums,
And we listen to them together. Use my Discord to send in clips. And remember to subscribe.
Oh, what up, baby? That was an aggressive one. I don't know how I feel about that one.
It kind of fits the vibe, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, if it's 5, okay. Hey, welcome to Show and Tell. This is a series where I take an album from somebody who's a lot more knowledgeable on it and let them kind of walk me through it in case there's something I'm gonna miss or something that they just want me to know. So far, I've only done it with a couple of my friends. This episode, we're doing it with Master Eve here.
Hi.
This isn't a series that's only dedicated to my friends, though. I have a text channel in my Discord. If there's an album that you would like to do this with me with, let me know. if there's an album that you want me to listen to, but you think I need more context to, or I need to know more about, let me know. So I think we're doing a collab album today, right? It's not even just one artist.
Yes, so this is a combination of 2 underground artists, one of which I've listened to for many years, and one I've listened to actually quite recently. So this popped up on my timeline when I realized that this guy collaborated with `𝙁𝙊𝙍𝘾𝙆𝙆. And so I love this album a lot. I do have some things to say before we start, thoh.
No, nothing about
mind.
either of these artists. I've never even heard of them. I know you've been trying to bring it up for a while, but I knew I wouldn't really do it justice just by myself, so I figured I'd bring you in and let you actually help me out with it.
This is one of those vibe mixtapes that you put on when it's cloudy or rainy outside. It's
sad boy hours, baby.
I mean, kind of. It's most likely called Cement due to how hard it goes, honestly, which I know sounds really stupid. But
That's concrete, baby.
Personally, I think the cover art perfectly encapsulates the sound that you're about to hear. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know whether or not you're going to like this, but it is definitely experimentally dark, aggressive, a little bit edgy, and overall it's an energetic time for the most part.
It's energetic. Okay, I wouldn't really expect that from the cover, but that'd be cool to hear.
The other thing that I have to say during my research, because I dug deep with this album.
We like that. Hey.
Yeah. So from my perspective, this album or mixtape or whatever is in 2 parts, right? So tracks 1 through 5, I think, are kind of its own thing and kind of summarized with one sentence. And then tracks 6 through 12 are a little bit more, how do you phrase it? It's kind of like the effect of the first 5 tracks. So the first 5 tracks is the cause, then the rest of the tracks are kind of like the effect of the cause, if that makes sense. I don't want to go into too specific, but we'll talk about that.
It was just released on my birthday. Hey.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. This seems like very small amount of plays here. It seems kind of underground. I'm excited.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how you're gonna feel about this album, but I think it'll be a fun time either way.
Track 1 is Canteen. See, I'm not even gonna know which artist it's with, so you'll have to find that out for me.
This is Bev.
Okay. I find myself I'm just reading. I'm not comprehending right now, so I have to force myself through that. What is he actually saying?
We'll talk about that when the song ends. It's a lot to take in for sure, but it's a fun one.
What that tell you, boo? Yeah.
Oh, doing the baby talk. Yeah, I love Cardi.
Yeah, so that's the middle of the track. That was Biv. So this song is called Canteen, and I kind of want to talk about Biv's verse specifically.
Okay.
Because most of the songs are Biv and then Black or vice versa. So it's half the songs one person, half songs the other.
Right, kind of like Scaring the Host. I think you had suggested that too.
Yeah. Kind of. And I do like that it goes back and forth. I was looking at the lyrics, and basically you're going to notice here in tracks 1 through 5, this is about suffering from success. And I know that's a DJ Khaled meme. I get it, but this is the best way that I can explain it. Yeah, because Biv says, I'm scared of everything, but I ain't scared of you. So
now what that tell you, boo? And then it's and the way it goes, the other kids must pay for gold. And you're gonna see this multiple times for sure, because that's kind of like the first like half of it. But that's like a theme that you're gonna hear throughout this.
Keep it going. Oh my god, baby voice for devil. Ooh, kind of sound like Denzel. Yeah. Hey. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. A little short.
Yeah, the track's a little on the shorter side depending on the song, but
Gotcha.
it's very like it tends to ride glitch core, which is something I love.
I can already tell that. Yeah.
Very aggressive, very dark. It's a fun album if you're into like the more darker side of like trap and rap and like hip hop, which is what I love personally. So this is like, oh, and on like a cloudy day, rainy day, in a car, this goes like so hard.
Reminds me a lot of Denzel Curry, especially Black.
That's fair. Yeah, Black is like one of my favorite rappers currently, and has been for a while. He does really good stuff in the scene. So, but yeah, I think why it's called Canteen, because a canteen is a small water bottle. So the only connection I can make is like they're talking about how they're like small artists suffering from success, because like they do have some like success in this space. But as an opening track, I think it's a fun listen. It's simplistic compared to the rest, but I think it gives a good vibe of like kind of what to expect, because it's very in your face. It's very like fast. So it's definitely like for the vibes.
It's the flex tape. That's what it is. Like it's like got Phil Swift on this shit, like flex taping it.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, there's for flex tape, it's a good one at that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I would describe it. I think he even says in the video, in the song, sorry, like I got nothing wrong with it, or got you saying I got nothing wrong with it. I got nothing wrong with it. I think I'd do more of a good rather than a perfect, though.
No, that's totally fair. This isn't my favorite song on the album, but for an opener, I think it's a really good job.
You've been introduced to both. Let's see what they do. Dental tape. Ooh, like an Arabic flute.
I love the sounds that they choose for this. It's just so like eerie.
Why does he kind of sound like Lil Darky here?
So if you want to pause real quick, actually, it's funny you say that, because Black is part of Spider Gang.
Oh,
and
okay.
The main leader of Spider Gang. So this is kind of in that world.
Okay, we're in Spider Gang territory. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
But this is like post Spider Gang territory, honestly. But yeah, no, it's definitely similar vibes to that.
I can say the N-word because I'm Indian. Haha.
I love that line. Okay, you can pause here. So this one's a little bit different with the topic. The thing that I gleaned from it is a tide rises all boats kind of type beat. Because he says, all my brothers is up. I bought a place for us. So this is definitely like not suffering from success, but talking more so about like the people around him and like the artists that have like helped him and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
But then also like the reverse of that, where it's like, oh, you think we buddy and friends? Nah. So it's kind of like the friends, but also the people that call them friends, but they're not actually friends. Kind of like this whole double-sided thing.
Definitely hear that Spider Gang influence now. Okay.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Okay, a little glitchy. Very distorted 808s here.
Yeah. Yeah, so the production I'm pretty sure is by Biv. I think all the production is done by Biv. Maybe a little Black, but it's mostly Biv, because I think this is like his album, and then he got Black on it as well.
It says it's produced by both of them in the Genius credits.
Yeah. I think it might be mostly Biv, but I think both of them had a hand
that for sure, which is really cool.
I'm getting a bad vibe from them right now. If that makes sense. Like okay.
All right.
I feel like they're like secretly like neo-Nazis or something for some reason. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe. That's just what I'm getting. Like I shouldn't trust these people.
I mean, I guess it kind of works for the tape, honestly.
Yeah.
But like, I do understand because of like the Spider Gang vibes. This is really funny because I'm actually posting a video about Spider Gang next week, which is gonna be really interesting. So it's funny
I don't like Darky. Like I think he just does stuff for shock factor and it's that shock rap shit. Like
so the thing is, I used to like him a lot, and then the older I got, the more I'm like, oh, this isn't okay. So like I don't listen to his music anymore, but there are some members of like Spider Gang that aren't like that, like Black, who I really like.
It seems that they're taking this a lot more seriously than something like Darky would. Like,
oh yeah, for sure, definitely. Which is really interesting and makes me realize why it's like Biv is like the main thing, because I think on Black's like most recent album that isn't collaborative, there's like way more streams, which is interesting to me. So this is also like more recent too, so maybe that's why. But I love the production mostly, which is why I like this. But I think the lyrics do add to that in some ways that will probably be revealed later.
Oh, I haven't rated the song, have I?
No.
I didn't love that one. I think we're more good pushing mid, but I think we're still in the good territory.
Someone cooked here.
No, it's fine.
I don't, they haven't done anything to wow me yet. Like this just feels sort of like anything you would read off of,
I'm not.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that's gonna change for you until we get to track 5, because the first 5 tracks I think are pretty.
This is what you came here for. We got to give it to you real quick, but then we can do Okay. Frank's license plate.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, I like this beat a lot.
Right?
But give my family his blessing. Yo, I ain't lose, like I choose, and after you, nothing I do.
Out of pocket, bitch, you acting different.
I get them doing that voice for like, cause it's like the trend right now, but like I don't think it helps them in any way.
Interesting. I know what trend you're talking about, but
I could give you 20, 30 artists that are doing that right now.
No, that's very fair, yeah.
Is he gay? Is Black gay?
I am not entirely sure, but I do know some members of Spider Gang are. I just don't think... I don't know if he's confirmed to be it or not. I know Darky is, apparently, but I'm not sure. Because, like, Spider Gang has, like, 15 different members.
Oh,
so
I'm just asking because he used the F slur right there. I was like,
That's why I said at the beginning that it does get a little edgy, and like some of it I don't agree with, especially that. I don't know if he's in that community or not, so it's also kind of hard to say, you know. So I don't know, but yeah, that's a part of the album I don't like. If I were to like criticize it,
people are saying they think he might be bi, but no one's sure. Okay, I'm a hold off on.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been confirmed or not as well. So,
what's that sample? Do you know?
I have no clue, but I love it.
Sucking dick, I don't watch it there. Okay, maybe he is sucking dick.
I have a few things to say, I think. So, I think the comment that you made earlier, I think that's also because of Little Darky being like the leader of Spider Gang, and he has a very big influence on like the rap scene, and then also like his peers. And I think that kind of like because he like surrounded himself with all these people, I think they kind of just like picked up that too. So now it's just another word. I'm not saying it's okay at all personally, but I understand like why the people from the group say these things. I don't agree with it. I even talk about it in the video, whatever. But yeah, so I just wanted to say that I don't. Anyways,
it's a hard call because like if he is bi, I mean, there's no problem with it. But it's like
it's just not confirmed.
It seems like it's edgy for edgy's sake more than anything. Like Like it's like early Eminem, like just trying to get the shock rap, like in like
Yeah.
it's whatever, but it's like shit. 2023, you better have an excuse, man.
Yeah. Basically, the point of that song is nobody listen unless you rap about killing.
Yeah.
So that was the whole point of track 3.
I mean, instrumentally, that was my favorite track so far. Like
That's a good one. Yeah, I like that one.
I still haven't found that one that's like, this is it, you know? Like,
I think for me, 5 is one of my favorite ones, but we're not there yet. So
we're on 4. We got Money Mike. I prefer Magic Mike. Okay. Kind of switch it back a little bit. Oh! Sell crack for the rush, pussy.
Yeah, this is a money, drugs, killing song, if you couldn't tell.
Fuck yeah.
So that's kind of the theme.
21.
Of this one, so.
Yo. Even if we're being like glitch trap, like I wish it would play it into the production a little more. You know,
yeah, this would be considered like trap metal,
right?
Honestly, so,
I don't even really see the metal aspect.
Well, the metal comes from like the aggressive nature of the rap most of the time.
Oh, baby voice back.
Yeah, I like when he switches.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the drums on that one specifically.
Something that I'm already noticing is like the rest of the tracks in this album, the ones that you say are better, have like half the amount of views as these first ones. So I'm wondering what.
Yeah,
happens.
because the first 4 are very like similar, especially in terms of like subject matter. And I think past track 5 is where it like changes it up a little bit.
For sure.
Which is nice, but yeah, this album is an acquired taste.
Yeah, I can tell that.
So I didn't know.
Someone cooked here.
I think I'm feeling with this that like
yeah.
if you had a history with these guys, you would have like it a lot more. You know, like if you've been in this space for a while, then would be great. But it's like coming from the outside into this, like it's kind of a little jarring. Like it's
I think if I showed you Black's solo album, I think that might be a better, easier listen. But
well, it's not that it's not easy to listen to. Like it's rap that you would find anywhere else, but it's just like I don't feel like I'm in on the joke. You know, like I feel like I'm on the outside looking into this. If that makes sense. Like
that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely Day.
Lovely Day is one of my favorite tracks on this album.
Okay. Already a little more chill. Okay.
Don't know a single head up in his bitch. Funny how they only speak when you dip with a curse. I swear I
alright, I'm already liking this one a lot. A little more sentimental.
I know, yeah. That's why I love it.
Shit changed me, man. I guess I'm barely there. My grandmama died and I tried chasing up the stairs. Trying to take my own life cause pain was getting much to bear.
I'm trying to throw myself down the stairs, bitch. Yeah. Got a bottle opener that I'm opening beer with that is like a little gun. You take the lid off and then you can shoot the lid after the cap afterwards. Yo. NF type beat.
Pause. I love this song. It's so basically Biv talks about wanting to die. My favorite line of the song.
Hey, me too.
My favorite line of the song, my grandmama died. Now I try chasing her up the stairs, trying to take my own life because the pain was getting too much to bear. It's so good. I love that line so much. Do I love out my wrongs or do I fall into my habits?
My name's Blurry Face and I ain't care what you think.
Yeah, there are some lines in the song that I love.
Favorite track so far?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Smoke out the window, I'm thinking about where to bury me. That's why I'm constantly writing as if I really gone. That's why I'm constantly thinking about when the fucking buzz. That's why I'm hanging out windows at other neighborhoods.
They've kind of changed their tune at this point. Like,
yeah.
Before everybody know us, I got yes men around me, but now it's like, hey, nobody knows who I am.
Oh yeah.
Yo. Oh, it's the man. He said the thing.
Yeah, he said the word.
He said the thing. Oh my god. Concrete. I love NF.
Why NF?
It kind of sounded like something you would do. I don't know.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah. So Black was talking about betrayal and depression.
Oh my god, no.
But yeah, no, he's got some really good lines too that I like in the song.
I'll give it a will. I think it's a will.
This one I love, for sure.
Again, I like the more introspective nature of it. It's kind of where they changed their tone. Like they had to have their flex tapes in the beginning, but now it's like okay.
Yeah. So this is where the album changes, although it doesn't. It's a slow, progressive change, personally, from what I've seen.
This next one's called "Skip Me." Should we skip it?
No.
Okay.
This song is about the slow progression of regretting about being an artist. So this is where like the downward spiral kind of starts.
9 Inch Nails. Oh my god. Downward Spiral. Hell yeah. I love that album. That's a 10. This fart? Is that a fart?
It's like a vacuum cleaner.
Ripping ass on the beat. Hell yeah.
I just love the vacuum cleaner sound. I don't know why. I just think it works really well.
It sounds like somebody in a bowl ripping ass. Like a frog or some shit. Blit. Like a blit.
Sauce!
Oh my god. I love Cardi. Yo. 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 Yo.
Oh my gosh, so relatable.
Relatable coughing and dying slowly.
I'm human too!
Oh wow.
Yeah, so while Black is slowly progressing into regretting being an artist, Biv is just like, I'm gonna take shots at people while you do that.
Oh yeah.
I
Gotta be
just love
honest.
that, like, exposition. Yeah.
I didn't like that one.
That's fair. That's very fair.
I've heard a lot of songs very similar, especially like there's a guy that I used to work with, right? Who thought he was a rapper, right? Yeah, like dude had a baby mama and a baby, couldn't even afford a car to ride home with. So I would have to drive him home a lot of nights, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he would just be showing me his rap every night. This sounded like something that he made. Like,
Spider Gang Core.
I'm gonna give that a mid.
That's fair. Not one of the best tracks on the album.
It's okay, friend.
But the next one is one of my more favorite ones on the album. I was gonna say.
Ooh, kind of like old like
talking
like
about
sci-fi.
Yeah, I like it. This is where Biv talks about label artists who don't write their own songs.
Oh my god, that's
Still taking shots at people, baby.
so true. Say what you will about them, they're definitely writing their own shit. Oh, self-flexing.
So then this is Black coming in, personifying that label artist.
Oh, you're getting fisted, baby. If he was trying to personify the artist, I think he needed to be a little bit more like facetious about it, like talk about how like fake they are. But that I don't think he did a good enough job of that. I get better every time I hit a nail song. I double it. I don't need to sleep. Can rest my eyes. Like those were good things. Oh
Yeah. I was just trying to find like the common ground between the lyrics, but they like rap about like a bunch of different stuff too. I was just trying to find like the common theme.
Gotcha. Okay.
Of the lyrics, but my favorite line of that whole song is, "I skipped out on college to get money because I love this," and I'm like, "Yo, that's me. That's literally me.
Wow.
I didn't go to college.
I dropped
So,
out.
yeah, I didn't even go to college.
I wish I
So-
hadn't. My mom made me go. Now I'm in debt. Whoa, for a degree I didn't even get. Again, I didn't love that one.
No, that's fair. This is, I believe, the first song in like the music video.
Shit.
Is it 7, 8, and
It's okay, friend.
7, 8, and 12? So that was the first one in like the music video. But yeah,
Ambrosia, that paints pictures of like Greek gods and shit.
the food of the gods
Yeah.
is what ambrosia means. Yeah.
I got a whole list of pussies doubting, all because the boy been spotted rolling through the mountains. See what that life brings is not what I need. I live for family, it seems. Couldn't tell how I breathe. And stuck with suicidal dreams. Your whole selves are thought. If violence is what you want, then we bust you up in the dark.
Oh,
But there's more.
All we do is pay the price for sunny days and dirty nights, hoes, caskets, and petty rights.
I'm a selfish fuck.
it adds nothing to the album. It adds nothing. Like it was good at first, but now it's starting to get annoying.
Well, the thing with this song is they talk about going from nothing to something as an artist, and they kind of already did that for the past
Right.
like 4 tracks ish. So this one, yeah, I'll agree with you. This one kind of feels more like filler. Yeah.
well, I just mean the fucking voice pitching. Like this,
Oh, I like that.
it's fine. It's fine, but you're doing it every fucking song. It's like, god damn, it's getting tiring. Like okay, like
fair.
it was cool at first,
That's fair.
but shit, you're wearing it the fuck out. Like,
Caskets and petty rights.
I'm a selfish fuck.
I never thought about it like that, but that's the fair thing. Yeah.
like I'm a big Igor fan. Like he does that shit across the entire album, but it's done well. It's done good.
Yeah,
like this here is done just for a theme, and it's like, okay, like give me something of substance if you're going to do that. But I don't think it's earning it.
That's fair. I do like the samples and the vocal chops on
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one, though.
The samples are fine. The instrumental is fine.
I've been burned out since I jumped in it. I stepped out the closet, got no money in it. There's other covers.
Released on all Gib type beat.
Me when I talk my shit, I guess security to pick you.
Bitch, I hope you fucking die. Bitch, I hope you fucking die.
We had another slur thrown in there, but you know we don't know the status of Black, so
No,
grain of
that's
salt.
fair. I was like half joking there because I was like I didn't realize that before, but yeah, it's very slight, but there is that slow like progression into like regretting being an artist because Black says I've been burned out since I jumped in it, so like even from the start he's like, I don't know, man, I don't know if I want to do this, and then he keeps doing it, and so now we're getting to like the
For someone big on the lyrics, like you seem to be, like I can see why you would get something out of this. Like the progression, like you're finding of like going from the flex to like, okay, I kind of regret this.
Well, the thing is, like, when I listen to this album, I'm gonna be honest. I listened to it like surface level. I purely liked it for the vibes, to be honest, and I like how like dark and like dreary it is. It's one of my favorite albums of last year, and then another album that's my favorite from last year. Total opposite vibe. So it really just depends on like the day, you know.
More of a good.
Yeah.
I'd say good.
Yeah. But okay, yeah. Sorry, what I was gonna say, I just remembered. Yeah, when I first listened to that album, it was surface level. But for this video, I intentionally like looked into the lyrics, and, like actually like read them, and I was like, oh, okay. So the first half of the album is pretty similar, like a mixtape, but then the second half is a little more dynamic. It's a super slow progression, and sometimes it doesn't feel like it's progressing. But once you get to the last song, you're like, oh, I think I get it now. So, but yeah,
it's definitely getting
It is
more like
definitely.
melancholy as we go on. Like I
Yeah.
can see it taking a shift in that range. Was there a lead single
Yep.
off this? Like was that Money Mike? or
no,
something?
it was just the mixtape. There was
Gotcha.
no lead single.
Okay.
No.
And that's the thing too. Like I'm not really hearing any like standouts. Like
I think Lovely Day is a good standout, honestly.
I think so.
The System is the next one, yeah.
Dude, I love Chester Bennington and Jonathan Davis.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This one is probably like the hardest one to follow. They say how they all fake.
They
Like,
all
I tried so hard to like. They talk about a lot of different stuff, but yeah. So
It's
it's 2020, huh?
Whoa. It's it. Okay, I was about to say it's based on featuring, but no, this is a pitch vocal.
Cole took a sick day, I could pull up in that motherfucker, and I know they see him where he go. Whoa, go, boy, you black election.
Oh,
Ooh, he mad, bro.
he man, why are you yelling at me?
Cause they all fake.
True this. Oh.
Gotta end up missing childhood. Never wanna see another birthday. I don't talk to nobody, they all fake.
You said this one would be the hardest one to follow, but no, I think I like Black's verse on that one better than any of his other ones. That
Interesting.
one, very suicidal, very like depressed on that one. Like it's like
that downward spiral. I'm telling you.
I'd end up missing. Never thought I'd end up missing childhood. Never want to see another birthday. I don't talk to nobody. They all fake. Like,
oh, that closing line is so good. Yeah, I literally have that in my notes. Yeah.
No, I think that's one of the better ones on that album. I'll give it a while. I've thought about like I have a 5-star system. I thought about maybe adding 2 more in there, like on the opposite sides of mid, like make mid 2.5 instead of 3, and then have like a 3 and a 2. But
yeah,
we'll see. Crickets.
We become what we think about.
We become what we think about. Most clean vocal I've heard so far. Most produced. I'm not a fan of the government. I'm not paying my taxes.
Tax evasion squad.
He likes AKs. This is the 3rd time he's brought up AKs.
I've talked about killing a lot, though, to be fair.
Right, but there's a lot of type of guns. Why the AK?
Oh no. Because he probably doesn't actually shoot guns. I don't know.
I've never seen a gun in my life. I'm from the UK. Get what you fucking deserve.
To be fair, they do talk about killing in this song, so makes sense.
How about another joke, Murray? This really do say a lot about society. Oh!
Beat switch! It's the AK!
It's the, oh my god, it's the AK!
History, the great wise men and teachers Roman Emperor said, a man's life is what his thoughts make of it.
I like the production of that one a lot better. It seems like they put a lot more work into that one.
Oh yeah, so I like this one a lot because it starts with we become what we think about, and then they just rap about killing people, which is why it's called Crickets, because when there's no more people, it's as silent as crickets, you know? The song almost plays out like an action movie to me, and some of these tracks kind of do play out like an action movie a little bit, but that one specifically does for sure, I think, from what I've seen.
I think those samples were kind of wasted there, though. Like, yeah, if you're talking about killing people the whole time, like we are what we think we are. That to me sort of speaks more to like self-worth and like how you feel yourself, which is something they've already brought up a lot in this album. But like I don't know, it kind of weird there. That still got the song good, I think. That's good. Someone cooked here.
Someone cooked here.
Someone cooked here.
I need to figure out in OBS how to like randomize those. Like I'll make if I can do that, then I would just make a whole bunch and just pick one.
We need more Walter White.
Oh, more. It used to just all be Homelander. I changed it up.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Did switch.
Well, we're almost done. We're so close.
Yeah, sun beaming, I hate that shit, I got my curtains on. This magazine, 100 stories. Walk inside and function with
There's no one stitch line.
Fuck it if you kill me, this shit was part of the fucking plan. And you hurry up, I can say whatever, all you fucking people dumb as fuck.
New me, new problems, bitch, I want them. Old me, bullets still creeping, they feeding until they spot them.
Splinter Cell, video game.
Oh my god.
Mad as fuck just cause I ducked and your man's not here.
I feel like Danny Brown needs to be on the feet.
Honestly, he would kill it, yeah.
Oh, kinda out of that drum.
Yeah.
That's talking about money.
The number you have dialed is not available at present.
Oh no. They changed their number. It changed the production a lot at the end here. Where was this? God damn it! They need to pick up their fucking phone.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now why I love this song.
Okay.
All right.
No.
So here's the thing, right? So Black talks about drugs, right?
Absolutely.
And the Div comes in and then talks about the profits from it, right? So he says, "Put my fam on plate. We feasting off of fractions. Dead presidential in my pocket carry caskets." You got the casket reference. And then he says, "I'm walking dead," which refers to him dying from his career choice. Because it says, "Taking shots to the neck. All you just project. Lord knows they obsess. Lord knows that I'm a threat. They're going to give me my respect. I'm a walking dead." And the reason why I'm saying this is because in the next track, it really fleshes this out. So this is right before the closer.
Yeah. So they
Yeah.
so they're dying.
So finally, this downward spiral is getting to
Trent
a
Reznor,
breaking
man.
point.
Oh my god. Downward spiral, baby. I didn't hear closer. I wanna fuck you like an animal.
This is also the last track in the
Where
music
did
video.
where did this
obviously.
production come from? This production was not here this entire time. It only popped up here in these past like 3 tracks.
It is a mixtape. They did say that. So
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Swimming in my chest, pop the pills for stress, fuck around and pop the rest. Stuck pocket pussy for the set.
Oh,
Don't try to talk me off the ledge. I speak and bless you with the words engraved inside my crest. To be like me, you must forget all this giving.
oh, I love this production right now.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Freaking trying to get the courage up to finally do this
oh, this
shit.
is great.
I'm sitting sipping in it. Sorry if I'm slipping on my purpose. Got no business with it.
I love this song for so many reasons.
Too short though.
Yes, but it's also, I would argue that the last 2 songs are kind of one song because of how the second to last song ends.
Yes and no.
So
I don't know.
with track 12, The Facade is Over, the title is no longer in all caps, as you see. It's the end of the road.
Well, that's changed all throughout. Lovely Day's not in all caps either. Frank's license plate is in all caps.
True. Viv has his final thoughts before death, right? So, should end it for the best, won't accept. Any love that's given, these people won't accept. And then in the music video, Black kills Viv.
Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Black killed Viv.
Then Black says, "I've been drinking, trying to get the courage up to finally do this. How am I supposed to tell my family I considered it?" And in the music video, it changes from like black and white to a color, like right after Black kills Biv. So this is like the closer, right? So they're suffering from success in the first 5 tracks. They want to die. They want to kill themselves in track 5.
Well, it seemed like Black never wanted to kill himself. It was always just Biv.
In track 5, Black wanted to kill himself.
Did he?
Yeah. Which is why this feels like 2 different projects almost, because
Yeah,
track
I
5 feels
that.
like an end.
I'd say 3 different projects here. Like, because
Okay.
last 3 tracks feel totally on a different level than anything else.
Yeah,
Last 3 tracks are actually great.
I think so. Yeah.
The first couple kind of just flex tape, like something you hear on SoundCloud or something, and then then you get kind of normal, just kind of sad boy rap, but then you get actually something that's like on another level. The past 3, the production changes. Like it's like they spent more time on it. Like there's samples being added. There's layering to the instrumentals that just didn't happen in the first 3/4 of the album.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah, because you're expecting like a mixtape, and then by the end you're like, oh, there's actually a little bit more to it than just that. For me specifically, I think Lovely Day, Protein Powder, and track 12 are like my favorites on this album.
track 12 is definitely my favorite.
I love track 12. But yeah, so the reason why I mentioned the music video is because the music video has tracks 7, 8, and 12. And it goes through this like storyline of like these 2 like people trying to rob somebody, but it goes wrong. And then all of a sudden, like Black is in the position to kill Biv, and then he kills Biv. So it's like this whole like storyline.
Why did he
and
kill
you can
Biv?
like see it in the
Why did he kill Biv?
Um,
Because he betrayed him. That is a good question, actually.
I get Biv wanted to die, but it seemed more like suicide-y. Like, why? Did you think he was weak or something? Like.
Well, it's also in this album, Black and Biv have some similarities, but they also tend to talk about the opposite things in the same song too. So I think that kind of also plays in it a little bit. But I think it could work either way. But I was saying, like, mostly with the music video, that's how it's portrayed, and I think it makes a little more sense for that. But if you're listening to just the album, I think that also works as well. So I was just telling you what the music video was, but I think because of the music video, I think it adds to track 12 a bit more, even still. But yeah, I think either way, I love track 12 a lot.
What's your personal rating of this album? Like, if you had to give it a score, what would it be?
You don't want to know because this was in my top 2 of last year. I'm gonna be honest.
Right, but like of the year is different than like all time. Like all time. Like is this a 10?
Oh, of all time.
Just personally to you, how do you feel this? Like.
It's hard because it's an album that you put on for a very specific reason, for a very specific day. It's not something you can listen to every day, all day. You know, it's like the specific emo vibe because this is like a very emo / trap metal type album. So it's more aggressive. So you kind of have to be in like that mood.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a very moody album. I wouldn't say it's perfect. I'm not going to say that at all. But for me personally, I love this album a lot. I would give it like an 8, which I know you won't, which is totally fair. But I've listened to this album so many times, and even like looking to the lyrics, I'm like, oh, okay, there's a little bit more to this. But yeah.
I don't think it goes far enough in anything that it does. I think that like, especially whenever they are like you're saying the storyline that they have in the videos is something cool they could have done in the music, but I don't think it does a good enough job of portraying any of that.
That's fair.
I think whenever it's sad, it could be like a little more. The dichotomy could be a little bit more clearer, like especially if they're doing like a juxtaposition thing. They're still too similar, you know. Like
that's fair.
If it's sad, it needs to be sadder. If it's angry, it needs to be angrier. Like it's still even whenever they're sad, they're still flexing. Like. It's like
suffering from success. That's what I'm telling you.
Like, I don't know. It's like I don't at any point until track 12. I don't feel any sort of. Oh, there was another song that I think System. I think I felt this way on kind of, but it was like I don't feel for them in any way. Like I.
That is very fair. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, so if you're trying to do something sad and empathetic, it just does not work. Like. I'm feeling a 6 on this one.
I think that's fair, yeah.
Ain't bad.
I think,
like, not a bad score.
I think the production carries it heavily, too.
I agree. But so. I don't think the production did enough until those last couple. Right? Those last couple just feel on a different level, production-wise, than anything else up to that point. Thank you for showing me that. Like,
yeah, honestly, I didn't know how you would react, to be honest. So...
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's as fun as something like Scaring the Hose, which you introduced me to, but like...
No, that's very fair. This is a very different acquired taste, for sure.
I think at times it doesn't really know what it wants to be. You know, like...
Yeah.
I don't know, and I'm sure on returning listens, I'll grow to like some of this a little more, but just from a cold analytical first listen, is like... I'm not connecting with a lot of it. Thank you guys for watching. This is something I want to keep doing in the future. I know I've got it planned. I need to schedule it, but a buddy of mine, we're going to do Mac Miller Faces here soon for one of these. Yeah, if you got an album that you think is just a little out there or a little too small for a video, or you just think I need more context for, drop a comment in the Show and Tell channel on my Discord. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Eth, for joining me.
No problem.
Any big projects or anything you want to plug?
I'm dropping a video. I don't know when this is coming out, but currently I'm dropping a video next week about Spider Gang, and this kind of like relates to that, so it kind of worked out.
So if you like this video, you like this album, you'll like that video.
Maybe we'll see.
I'll drop a link to his channel in the description. Definitely check him out. Drop him a sub.